good to go. We good to go. We good to go. Nigga, we live. You already know what it is. You feel me? Yeah, we just gotta, you know, we
pre-game.
Yeah, we pre-gaming. You know what I'm saying? This is the part that y'all get to see a little bit of, depending on if we want to put it on the show or not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so we decided to give y'all a little different aspect. You know what I'm saying? Let y'all enjoy the little tunes in the background. You know what I'm saying? While we kind of roll up. You know, get ready for the little whoop-dee, you feel me?
Whoop-dee.
You know what I'm saying? You know, doing the little something. You feel me? I mean, some good gas. Some good gas. Yeah, we gonna talk about a little something. You feel me?
A
little something.
Not too serious.
A little something.
Yeah. But now though, before the camera was cut on, I was telling T what happened to work. What happened to me at work the other day. So I work with fire extinguishers. I do the maintenance on them. You know, I do everything around, like, you know, all the extra shit for a fire extinguisher. I don't know if it's still in the apartment complex or whatever. You know, I'm pretty sure everybody's seen a fire extinguisher before. So yeah,
I hope y'all have.
I hope you have. Yeah, but yeah, I do the maintenance on them. That means, you know, keeping it the stuff from clumping up and, you know, making sure when you go to spray that bitch, it's sprayed. So, you know, I was doing that, and, you know, inside of it has the chemical, and then for the pressure of it, it has nitrogen in it. So when you have that nitrogen build up in that bitch, that's what helps it. When you squeeze it, it helps it spray out and whatnot. So if you don't, when you're doing the maintenance on them and you unscrew the head off of them, if you don't let all the nitrogen out before, the shit'll bust. It'll splatter everywhere. So I knew this, but I was in my zone. I was in my zone at work, so I wasn't paying attention. Cause normally I loosen the heads up and just sit it to the side, and then I just come turn it, and then open. Man, but for some reason this one I kind of turned it. I was like, oh damn, this one kind of tough. But I was like, all right, whatever. Now, when it's kind of tough, that means that shit is still, like, sealed. I mean, that's what it really means. But I was like, oh, shit, I just ain't twisted all the way. Because once I twisted it that first time, it ain't buzzed. And I was like, oh, shit. And I kind of put a little force on it, and then it turned. So I'm like, oh, shit, that shit good, you know. Mm-hmm. So when I went to turn it, and then I went to pull the thing, before I can even pull the thing out, as I'm turning it, that last turn I pushed it, that bitch just shot up. That bitch shot up. And as I'm doing it, I'm standing over it. So it's like...
Oh, you standing right over that bitch?
Yeah, I was standing right over that bitch. That bitch went all in my eyes. So I'm in that bitch like, oh, shit. I'm falling all over shit. I done got out the little dry chem room. And my boss was like, what's wrong? I'm like, it busted in my eye. He was like, pause. I was like, ain't no time for that. Like... I'm in this bitch with my hands like over my eyes, like
So you had white stuff in your face?
No, it wasn't white. It was yellow. It was yellow, but nah.
Oh shit! See, so wait, see, yeah, that's some real fire extinguisher shit. So it's really yellow inside till we spray it, and then it come out white.
It's different. It's funny because it's different ones. It's yellow. It's the yellow chemical. You got yellow chemical. White chemical, and then you got the purple. So it's actual names to all those, but I ain't gonna go into specifics.
So is it like you know how you have like electrical fires and then you got this fire,
all those
so the different chemicals,
it's different chemicals, different for different fires. So yeah, that shit.
That make a lot of sense.
But yeah, that shit, and I had my hand. So once this shit shot up in my face, as soon as it did that, I just put my hands on my eyes, and my hands did not move from my eyes. So that means I still had powder, like I'm holding powder on my eyes myself. But I'm so dramatic to where I don't want to move my hands. I'm just in that bitch like, And my boss was like, move your hands. You still got it on your face. You holding it on your face. So he took the little hose, the air hose, sprayed my face. It was like, just go wipe your face off. You know, go wipe it out your eye.
Right.
And, you know, I was like, damn.
That bitch was burning, wasn't it?
it wasn't burning, but you know, it had a little sting to it. So I was like, God damn. You know, my eyes was a little red afterwards, but I was like, damn, but this shit here. But after I thought about it, I was like, I was just being a little dramatic. I could have just, you know, no homo, took that bitch in the face and like, oh shit. Blow it out and then go wipe my face off. But I was just like, I knocked shit all over. I was falling. I ain't really fall, but I did knock some shit over and you know.
Oh yeah, you was definitely in that bitch dramatic. You was knocking shit over.
Yeah,
you was going hard in that bitch. Listen, so when that shit popped off, right? Was that bitch loud though? Was it like when you twisted that bitch? Boom! And then it was, oh yeah, but I would have had a heart attack, real shit. But
that shit is so funny because when I first started working there, he was telling me about it, and I was like, I wanted to see him do it because he was telling me, and my boss was telling me like, you know, if you don't let the nitrogen all the way, it'll explode open.
Right.
So I was like, shit, can I see it? He was like, no, yeah, I ain't gonna do that because it's gonna be a mess, and then it's gonna be everywhere, you know. So he was like, nah. He was like, you'll eventually do it. He was like, bro, man, I promise you, you know. And not me being the person, I ain't gonna do it. I'm real nigga. I ain't gonna fuck up.
I'm the greatest, nigga. That's why y'all hide me, nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
Fuck on y'all. That you know your ass in that bitch. Oh my god!
Yeah,
I can't
and
see.
That's not the first time. That's just the first time that shit exploded in my face. The first time that it happened, that shit was so funny because same thing. I popped it open, but this time I didn't. I just wasn't paying attention. I just took that bitch and was just like poof, and went to turning that bitch. And for some reason, that last turn, that bitch was like poof. I just stood back and was like. Shit.
It shot up in the air?
Yeah, it shot up in the air. That all that nitrogen in there, man. That thing, it's a tube, and then like the little metal piece. Like I'd be happy when it does happen that I get out the way in time because if that metal piece hit a nigga in the face, that shit would hurt. Yeah. And coming at the velocity, and I'd be so close because I'd be like right here up on it. So when I turn it, and that bitch just, man, listen.
Workman's comp.
Yeah.
So when that bitch hit me, I'm getting workman's comp because I'm finna be in that bitch dead. They're gonna be like, yeah, stop. Where you been at? We waiting on him for lunch. I'm getting that bitch like this.
That nigga be in that bitch like that.
They hit the fuck out.
I'm dead.
Nigga dead. They gonna be like, are you okay? They gonna be like, what the fuck this nigga said, bro?
They be like, oh, this nigga actually said no.
Yup, I'm not okay, nigga.
When the nigga say no for real, you be like, oh shit.
That was crazy. Yeah, I know your ass was panicking, boy. I could just imagine what that shit been like.
Yeah, I did better. And when the work day was over though, I went to my boss. I was like, I'm sorry if I was a little dramatic. He was like, you know, it happens to us. You know, it happens. You know, so it's alright. But I was like, shit, nah. The way I acted, and now that I look back at it, I was acting like a little hoe. But it was just like, in the heat of the moment, I ain't even gonna cap. When that shit got in my face, all I could, that's all I could think. Anybody, help me, please, help me. That nigga. Hey, bro, I'm telling you, bro. I just really thought, I was like, oh shit, they finna have to use, the shit is called eyeliners, where you gotta take the thing and you squirt it in your eyes. Like, I thought that shit was finna have to be broken open.
Hey, you remember in school? The little things, just in case you got chemical in your eyes, you had to press them, and they had the water coming out.
Yeah.
Listen, I always wanted to press some things, but I ain't know if an alarm and stuff was gonna go off, because I was the type of kid, like, I be wanting to do mischievous shit, but I don't be wanting everybody to know that, you know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, like, it be, my soul just be wanting to just press that bitch, you know what I'm saying? Have all the water coming, you know what I'm saying? I want to see what that bitch look like. So you needed one of those, but you needed to do it.
I did it.
Put your face in them?
And listen, I did it. It was funny. I did press one of them bitches, but thank God the water wasn't home, because guess what was that?
Well,
I was on the job site with no pops. I was on the job site with no pops. Listen, they were building this shit. You know, it was built. It's built around, and then it goes up like this.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit. You know, I mean, I always wanted to press one of these bitches. You know what? Fuck it. I pressed that bitch, and I was like, oh, that bitch not on. I kept pressing. I was like, oh, it's not on. Okay, cool.
Speaking of some shit at work, nigga, I was working. I was installing the gate operator, right? So they had gave me a helper or whatever. So I tell Cub, we dealing with like 120 something volts now. Wattage. You know what I'm saying? That's that shit coming from the house. Yeah, you had to turn the breaker off. Yeah. So I tell him, bruh, go to the breaker, turn the power off, so I can do what I gotta do. He go to the breaker, he turn the power off, he come back. I'm like, you good? He like, yeah, we good. I'm like, you sure you hit this one? He like, yeah. I'm like, all right, bet. I go in there. I don't know if the cable touched some metal in there, or if they touched. I think they touched. Man, that big. Oh shit! And I'm like you. I'm hands in there, because you know when you install them operators, you gotta get them little wires and them little holes. And, boom! I'm like, oh shit! I'm thinking I done got shot. I'm scared. I'm thinking I'm dead already type shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, what the fuck, bro? Nah, I'm realizing I'm live. I'm like, I probably done blew $4,000. You know what I'm saying? Easy little. I'm like, oh, messing around with these people's shit. So I'm like, bro, you ain't turned the power off. Da, 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 da. He like, yeah, bro. I did it. I'm like, at this point, I'm like, this nigga, something ain't right. So I go back to the breaker. This man done turned the people power off in their house. Not where I was at, in these people's house. So you already messing up, because if they gonna be like, why we ain't got no power? What y'all done did? It's on me, because he done flipped the wrong switch. And then I'm already working with electricity, so you hitting the wrong switch, man, I might die, this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
That shit,
man, I was hot, boy.
Because your pops always said, hey, listen, if you don't know something, ask questions.
You get what I'm saying?
Don't just go do shit. Because it's like, in the long run, it's going to fuck other people up, or it's going to fuck you up. So ask questions before you go. That shit goes a long way in a lot of things. Ask questions before you just go doing shit.
Real shit. Real shit. And then, you know, even with that too, have a general idea. If you ain't gonna ask, think, is this gonna fuck other people's shit up? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I'm a hands-on guy. You know what I'm saying? If I can't ask nobody, I'll do it. I'll try to figure it out. You know what I'm saying?
That's funny, because I feel like that's between that trait between you and your dad. I picked that up. Like, because before, it's like I was a little timid of asking questions. Even though it's a general question, I used to be like, I ain't gonna ask it, and I used to go about my way. And sometimes, not sometimes, majority of the time, it used to fuck me up, because it's like, you ain't asked the question, so it's like, nah, you done fucked up now. So it's like, you in that situation, it ain't gonna work. You in that situation, so I took that shit, and it's like, nah, I don't give a fuck what it is. Why I'm asking questions to tell that motherfucker? I don't care what it is. Hey, listen, if that bit come in front of my mind, especially at work, when I first got this job working with the fire extinguishers, I swear, but I asked this man, because he was like, off gate, he was like, don't mix chemicals. So I'm like, don't mix chemicals. He was like, you run them through the hopper, and then he was like, you run them, you know, you gotta section them off, run them through the hopper, put them through, you know, but don't mix the chemicals. Whatever you do, don't mix the chemicals. And just remember what last chemical is in there. I think I did it 1 week and came back the next week. It was like, I don't remember what chemical was in the last week, because I clear one whole section and then don't empty it all the way, and then come back from the weekend and then forget what was in there from last week. So it was like, that was just my first week, and it was like, oh shit. Like, so then, and it was funny, because I ain't gonna cap, I ain't catch it till midweek, like Wednesday, Thursday. I was like, I'm done with 20 bitches. And then I was about done, and I'm like, all right, empty in this shit, and I'm like, like, I done mixed some shit. I was like, oh, I didn't empty all the can. And then I went back and told him. He was just like, well, we gotta just go recall all the ones you did and the ones you can, and then the ones you don't.
Oh, so you one of the niggas that be having people recalling shit?
No, wait, that was
just send shit back. That nigga said we gonna have to recall them.
No, not the recall, but it was like, all right, so once they're done, they go put it out on the shelf. And the people who do the apartments and stuff, they come pick them up in the morning, and then, but he was just like, you know, the ones I did, the ones I did, we gotta go look at the shelf, because it's a stamp on the back of them to let you know when you did them, And
okay, yeah, but
nigga, yeah, I ain't gonna count that first week. I ain't gonna count them first 2 weeks.
Yeah,
I was fucking up because it was just like I ain't gonna count. I went in there a little too hot. Like I was going in there a little too hot. It wasn't. I was just doing shit too fast.
The first week, nigga. You already know what it is. This is your boy Be Real.
It's your boy Major.
And this is Blazing Topics, coming at you live from the 305 to the 904, from the 904 to the 305. We live. Wait. Hold on. The Ops is watching. You already know what it is, man. Come on, dog. You already know. You know what I'm saying? We live. Back at y'all with another episode. I hope y'all like the little, you know what I'm saying?
Back,
the love,
bitch.
The love. I ain't even gonna say that thing was an intro. You know what I'm saying? That was just us being us doing our thing. You know what I'm saying? So, we here back at y'all with another episode. I know y'all kind of been like, man, you know, we been kind of, you know, like a crackhead need crack. We all been that type. You know what I'm saying? But we all been that type. You know what I'm saying? Like what the play is, man. Like how it go down type. You know what I'm saying? So, but we back. Like I said, and since we back, I think I might just go ahead and like this J right here, go ahead and get into this thing. You feel me?
Like the blunt for Brian.
For who?
For Brian Flores.
I'm gonna talk for Brian. Hey. You like the blunt for Brian on this one? Yeah, I'm like Brian eating this shit. Who the fuck is Brian? But Flores. Bro, it this shit, bro. I fucks with you. You know what I'm saying? I fucks with you, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, and speaking of Brian Flores, I don't know if you heard the little comment Mike Tomlin said about it. I forgot on what interview he said something about it. But he was basically saying, I don't know if they came from like the same coaching tree or coaching college. I don't know what that whole connection is. But he was saying something about that. And he was saying that he kind of like, you know, owed him this one and kind of like, you know, as a brother in the game, like, I got you type. You know what I'm saying? He was in that position to make that move. And so when I seen Mike Tomlin say that, I was actually proud to see, you know, a brother sticking up for another brother in a whole nother, you know what I'm saying? Because we really don't be having that. Like,
nowadays,
niggas be more so worried about buying another nigga a Pedek in a car and some shoes or some shit than actually looking out for a nigga. You get what I'm saying? Which is the crazy dynamic. And it's like, when you think about it, like, what the hell?
You say you had those few that say they look out for the hood, but do they really though?
I be wondering that too.
Do they really?
I be wondering that too though.
Do they really look out for the hood?
I be wondering that too though, cause like to know that we have, I feel like majority of our millionaires, billionaires, whoever you want to call them, they entertainers. Most of our millionaire billionaires, they entertainers, bro.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So why they can't? You get what I'm saying? I ain't saying you gotta go and change the hood now. I ain't saying I don't think one person can solely do that. So I wouldn't put that on. You know what I'm saying? On one person. I feel like it takes a collective, even those people in that neighborhood. You get what I'm saying? Because if they just waiting on the savior, you're gonna be waiting for a long time. If you continue, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're going to keep doing the shit you're doing. But what do we actually, I ain't going to say we like I'm an entertainer, like I'm making all that money, but what do they actually, like you say, do to help the hood? You know what I'm saying? Because I don't never really, niggas go back and give book bags, but shit, I know hella people that's just normal average Joes that's doing that same thing.
That same shit. And
you
they
know
be like
saying?
feeding the homeless. Man, and feeding the homeless.
My sister do that.
That ain't nothing. Nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
Feeding the homeless.
Like, come on, man.
We
that
talking about like, man, basically, you know, people like Akon, perfect example, in his hometown of Africa, if I'm not mistaken. Mm-hmm. He is building a whole community. He got his face on money over there. He got them living off solar energy, and he's doing this. I'm pretty sure he didn't reach out to some people.
Know all that.
Yeah, you need to look at that. Akon is like got his whole own community over that bitch, like crazy, thriving, and he's doing it by himself with his listen.
Bro, that's crazy, bro. And it's so crazy.
Cause but you can't catch a rapper or nothing. Yeah, they might come back and give to the homeless, but we can give to the homeless. We're talking about this, like Akon is building a community. Like, why won't a rapper come back and say, "Oh, let's fix up this community center. Let's do this. Let's do that." Nah, they don't do that.
Wow, I didn't know
like,
that boy.
Yeah, that boy Akon. That's what I'm saying. Like, damn, people like Akon. It's like people like Akon in the world. You don't know about.
Shot me.
You won't even know about it. You'll think Akon broke. That's what you'll think. You hear Akon, you be like, what? Akon? That nigga, man. Yeah, go Google that shit.
I'm locked up.
They won't let me. That you thinking him like, hey man. That's the only thing you think Akon of, man. That shit. Google that shit. Google that shit. Like,
and you know what? The funny part about that too, though, I always said that. If I made enough money, you get what I'm saying, that I was going to help out the people in Haiti too. I always said if I ever made enough money, because I already know I'm gonna help the people home. I ain't gonna ignore that. You know what I'm saying? I kind of feel like that should be something that's automatic in us. You know what I'm saying? Necessarily being born from here. You get what I'm saying? Like, why wouldn't you want to help out the people? You know what I'm saying? Nigga, you born here. But I always said if I had enough money, bro, and I always said specifically. I didn't go as far as Akon and say to build a community, but I said I would like to get roads built for better, you know what I'm saying, for trade, and they could do whatever they want to do, but they don't have roads like that. And I feel like roads is something that, like I say, the average person can use. Like I say, this person over here and this person over there, they can be on this one little road and be able to make trade and stuff like that. Because when you got all that jungle maybe and all that other stuff that's in between there, you're going to be like, I don't know if I can make that, my boy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like roads or something, that would be important. You know what I'm saying?
Just listen, I feel you, because I said if I make enough money, I was going to motherfucking not build the homeless shelter, but build like apartments for homeless people and, recovering addicts and stuff like that. And give them like 6 months or whatever to get themselves together. And then after 6 months, we're going to have to, unfortunately, but within that 6 months, we're going to have you, get a job. On the program, help you get a job, help you get yourself clean, within that 6 months. And that'll be some nice jump.
That's crazy. Here you go.
And then it won't be just for homeless people. I mean, recovering addicts and all that extra stuff,
Right.
Abused people and just like,
That's crazy too, right? Because since we're on this topic, right? I've always been like a person of like action and always trying to figure out what can we do to do something. You know what I'm saying? So, but I really been thinking about going to the city council meeting, fool. Speaking my piece, because I feel like the neighborhood I live in, bro, like, it's crazy how when you can go across the street, one single street, and it's a whole different, like, oh shit kind of, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But then you come on the other side and it's necessarily like, damn, why is shit kind of like this? Or why is shit like that? You know what I'm saying?
You said across the street?
Bro, literally across the street, bro.
Oh,
not. I'm not talking about across the street like my neighbor across the street. That's not what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? The street, Main Street. You go across Main Street, it's a little different neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and the reason I say that is because this particular area, you get what I'm saying, be having flooding problems and all kind of other little stuff. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying this is the worst neighborhood because it's actually an industrial area too. Yeah. So a lot of stuff be over here. You know what I'm saying? But it's just that dynamic that why shit gotta be like that? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then I feel as though I'm a little young. I don't feel like I'm too old. The people that been here, why ain't nobody ever said nothing to try to do nothing? Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Bruh. Nigga, I pay my taxes like everybody else, but y'all got me fucked up. You feel me? Man, come on, man. You get what I'm saying? We all deserve the basic. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's why I feel like shit. I should go to city council and be like, bro, I don't know what y'all plan is, but can y'all include my neighborhood in something? You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, come on, bro. And I don't feel like nobody don't really say nothing for this side. And if it is somebody that's saying something for this side, I feel like they're doing the shitty job for whoever that is. And then another thing too, how the fuck city council gonna end at 5 when the average American get off at 5?
At 5.
How you gonna attend?
How you gonna attend that bitch?
That's a trap in itself. At least give a nigga 6:30, 7:30.
And then he be like, damn, I gotta take off work.
You get what I'm saying?
And then
Like,
you
want me to come on, man.
Then you think about it like,
You get what I'm saying? Like,
I think that's how they set it up. You know, we close at 5. You're gonna have to take a day off work. Do you really want to take off work? A day off work to let us hear your problems for us not to even address it.
you get what I'm saying? Cause they gonna try you, and I know once I go the first time, they gonna be like, nah, he ain't gonna come back.
Yeah,
I already know that's how it's gonna be. You get what I'm saying?
my boy said, every other week I'm here, bitch. Every other week I'm here, bitch.
I'm real deal trying to make it a thing though. You know what I'm saying? Cause I feel like I say, that's all right. You know what I'm saying, nigga? We pay taxes like everybody else.
Yeah.
So give me some decency.
Some decency. I feel yeah.
And it ain't the worst. I ain't saying like I live in the slums, cause that's a lot. You know what I'm saying? Nigga don't live in the slums now. But it's just like I said, the crazy dynamic. You go across the street, bro, it's a little different. So it's just like, the hell?
I got you. I stay off in the cuts. I can't even say industrial area.
You know what I'm saying?
I stay off in the cuts. So
Yeah,
I'm off in the cut.
These niggas never found his house. You know how the fuck he? His house over there? Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you be in the cut for real. Hell yeah, that shit crazy though. But wait, speaking of having decency, nigga, Will Smith ain't give Chris Rock no decency on stage. I'm talking about that nigga straight went off on that nigga ass. What did the 5 fingers say to the face? Smack!
Smackam.
Cold blooded. That nigga straight smacked his ass. I was like, oh, when I seen it. And you know the crazy part too was, I ain't even gonna lie. It had to be like 11:30, 12. You get what I'm saying? I was just about to get in the bed or whatever the case may be. I'm, looking through the phone a little bit. I'm like, I'm seeing Chris Rock getting slapped. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, whoa, what that is? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, man. This shit wildin', man. This shit wildin'. Shit.
First off, all right, so let's run through it. It's the Oscars. Chris Rock is hosting the Oscars.
Wait, did you know the Oscars was coming on?
Black.
I was gonna say I didn't know. I don't know about none of the award shows.
Man,
go ahead,
I stopped keeping up with the BET Awards after motherfucking Kevin Hart hosted them bitches. After that, I was just like, man. Anyway, Chris Rock was hosting the Oscars. Will Smith was in attendance because he was nominated for an Oscar. Anyway, so show goes on. Chris Rock makes a joke. This is actually not even 20 minutes into the shit.
Oh, it's not?
Yeah, because he was just like, I think it was just like intros, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken, it wasn't that far in because he was introducing this shit like that. Mm-hmm. So, if I'm not mistaken, I think. Don't quote me, people. I wasn't watching this shit. But I did watch a video, and the people did give me a little insight of it. So, he was doing that, whatever. So, he seen Jada and Will. He was like, I'm waiting for the next G.I. Jane movie. So, if you ever seen G.I. Jane, she got the ball cut. But the only reason why it wasn't funny is because she has a medical condition.
Right.
That,
Wait, also, I've never seen the movie G.I. Jane. So, I don't know. But they also said that in G.I. Jane, she cheated on her significant other. That's a double joke. He got 2 in 1. I've never seen G.I. Jane. So
we know what a slap was.
I don't know. I don't know.
And it's funny because I didn't even know that.
That's what I'm saying. I've never seen G.I. Jane. But to me, that was like a perfect joke because it hit 2 birds with 1 stone.
2 birds with 1 stone.
You know what I'm saying? But
she has a medical condition.
That is true though. True.
She has a medical condition. I know it. I just can't pronounce it.
I think it's alopecia.
Baby?
Alopecia.
Alopecia?
I'm
not picking on the people who have. I'm picking on the name because how he's saying it sounds like a ghetto ass name, like alopecia.
Yeah, I think it do sound like a ghetto ass name, alopecia.
When you said it like like
that was shit.
But said I call it how I see it. Yeah, I call it. I said how I read it. Yeah. But she has So the medical condition. All right, so. Not even a second go, not even a minute, 30 seconds go by. Will gets up, everybody see him strutting. So he was like, oh, what is this? And smack his ass. Smack. He was just like, oh. Everybody wanted to know if it's fake. If you go look back and look at that video, if you see the way Chris Rock left foot left the ground when Will Smith smacked his ass, you'd be like, oh, nah, that was real. That was real. That boy. And you can hear it and see it, bro. Listen. Let's not get this mistaken. Will Smith is 6'2". He is big as fuck. Chris Rock is 5'5". Chris Rock is like 5'10". Like
I didn't know Will Smith was 6'2". That nigga tall. Yeah. Chris Wiley. Big nigga can't walk on. You can't give a big nigga space. Like you gotta, with a big nigga you need that space. Like Will, I know we live and I know we live. So what the fuck? You know what I'm saying, bro? Damn, I ain't know Will was 6'2", but go ahead.
Will Smith is like
that's a tall nigga, boy.
He is like 6'1", 6'2".
Okay,
this shit is so bad. So I'm like, damn. So walked up, slapped his ass, went back to his seat, keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. So he repeated that. 1, 2, yeah. Hey, yeah, like ooh, like, but yeah, but in my opinion, I ain't gonna cap to you. I lost a lot of respect for him, even though everybody say that's some real nigga shit. He was supposed to go up there and slap him. No, I don't think he was supposed to go out there and slap him, but because to be real with you, I'm a fan of Will Smith. From the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Independence Day, Men in Black, I'm talking about all that shit. I am a fan of Will Smith. I'm a fan. Like, like him, Kevin Hart, I'm a fan of The Rock, Even though people say The Rock can't act, like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. I feel you. Like, and the only reason why I'm really, he's people channel. The only reason why I'm really a fan of his acting because I was a fan of him as a wrestler. So it transferred over. But yeah, so I feel like you wasn't supposed to do that, blood. Like, if anything, you scream, keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth from a distance. Okay. And then he don't catch on. That's when you step to him.
I feel you.
Like. Or and I even keep my wife's name. Just ease up on the jokes. Mm-hmm. You say some shit like that. Ease up on the jokes. So that's not funny or some shit like that. You can just your voice is just as powerful as your hand. Like especially you being Will Smith. You just like when you was like keep my wife's name out your. You yelling at everybody. The whole room is silent now. Like you can control the room with your voice. And I'm like shit. You could have been like, hey, listen, man. That shit ain't funny. Cut the jokes. This shit is serious. And then if he take it, a step further as keep going with it, then it's like, man to man, you meet me outside of our workplace. Because you just embarrassed this man in his workplace. So, I mean, like, you kind of conduct yourself as an adult. Like,
I would have slapped his ass then. If I tell you a couple times, like...
I mean, that's what I'm saying.
Get up on your ass in this live TV shit. Like, nigga, you think I'm playing with you? Like, nigga, I ain't playing with you, girl. Like, you know what I'm saying? But go ahead, my bad. You all have the right, though. You have the right to check him. But, I mean, just like straight up slap his ass, didn't tell him. Like, damn, bro. Come on, blood. Like, damn. And then I lost a little respect for Chris Rock. Like, damn, bro, I would have... Stop. Like, you just gonna take that and go on with the show? I would have been like, bitch, I quit. I'm just telling this motherfucker. I'm getting harassed. Like, they don't ain't security. I just
this motherfucker or nothing. Like, it was just sitting there. Hey,
this nigga said I quit. Ain't nobody hosting this shit, nigga.
fuck this shit, nigga. I'm done, nigga.
Oh, man.
And then once I quit, I'm like, but Will, you gotta meet me outside. Or like, I got money. I'm finna, hey, listen.
Man,
You know what? I don't know. Because at that point, I ain't gonna cap. Because the type of asshole I am, after that fight, if they would have let me finish hosting the Oscars, I'm on G.I. Jane ass all night. I'm on her ass all night. Since she want, alright, you want to embarrass me? I got jokes for her ass. I'm finna make you listen.
Yo.
You finna feel so uncomfortable in this motherfucker. I might just FaceTime August in this bitch. Hey, FaceTime his ass, motherfucker.
Yo, that thing crazy. I feel you. Yo.
I be straight up like, damn, but yeah. That shit, I lost a little respect for Will. He did apologize, but I feel like that's just a faking apology. It's just like you do shit in the heat of the moment, but you know who they say do that the most though. Do make decisions in the heat of the moment. You know who say they do that?
Ooh.
Bitches. I just play.
Oh,
I just
man.
play, bro. I just play. But that shit funny. They say females make this shit out of emotions. It ain't strictly.
That's what I say.
Some of them.
And it was a slap. He ain't even swing on him.
Slap.
He slapped him. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I feel like one, he laughed at the joke. That thing first one.
That too. I'm like, damn, he laughed
so
at that.
You weren't really that hot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You laughed at the joke. You know what I'm saying? And then I kind of feel like he looked at Jada. I guess he probably seen how she was feeling. And he had that, you know, like, what would Tupac do? You know what I'm saying? So he like, I got to do something. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know. But
I would have did that too. I would have came out that bitch blasting Tupac.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. But it's just like, really on some man-to-man though, like, over a joke, bro. You finna slap that man, bro.
Slap that man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't even.
Hey,
you can defend your wife, bro. Cause I'm cool with defending your wife, bro. If she feel like, babe, I ain't really like that joke, then hey, Chris, bro,
chill out.
Yeah, like just
hey, that boy Chris Rock had tears in his eye. He was fighting those tears. Man. After that slap, he was fighting those tears. He was like, it was a joke, bro. Like that. Oh my god, it was a joke.
Yeah, I was like, man,
like damn.
I'm with you. He ain't fight back.
Not this shit. Hey, this shit that Chris Rock eating. Hey, listen. Hey, this shit is over now, but then nigga smack the shit out your ass, but
yeah, but that's a fact, bro. I just can't believe. Like, I feel like, dog.
Will though, that's the like, funny thing. Will Smith.
I'm with you too. Like, it was just out of just like, oh, I got to do something. Like, you in the smack, and then it's Chris Rock. Why you smacking Chris Rock? Like, you know the bitch gonna make a like. But that's another thing too, bro. I feel like they all know when they go to that thing, bro, and it's a comedian up there, bro. You know, it happens all the time.
Especially if you're in that front section.
Come on, bro.
They gonna read the teleprompter.
Come on,
and they
bro.
gonna improvise. And as you in the crowd, I see you. Hey, I know we're cool to the point where I can make a joke. It ain't gonna be that pressed about it. But I guess they was pressed about it.
They were pressed.
But I mean, it was a reason to be. But this is the real question: did Chris Rock know that his wife had that medical condition? If he knew, then he's a dick for doing that, and he deserved that shit.
I feel you.
He deserved that shit. If he knew that shit, then he deserved that shit. But if he didn't know that shit, it was more of a, hey man, that shit ain't funny. Cut it out. Like,
I feel you.
But if he knew that shit,
I don't know. If it was a joke and he don't mean no harm, cause I feel like comedians joke about anything. Dead ass. I ain't gonna lie. All the comedians did that.
Yeah.
Bernie Mac, Cat, especially what was the nigga with the stash? I can't even remember the nigga name right now.
Richard
Pryor. Man, you know what I'm saying? Them
Niggas
niggas
say nigga with the stash.
Yeah, that boy did have a little, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, couldn't think of the nigga name at the moment.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? I done seen a
Hey,
comedian
you
make
never
fun of retards. Yeah, I seen it.
You ain't never seen Rich Private, right? Stand up?
Yeah, I seen it.
Oh.
I couldn't think of the nigga name.
Alright.
But yeah, though. So I'm just saying, though. They all be talking foul crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? So, but I kind of feel like, you know, if you kind of know it, can you be a little sensible?
I was just about to say.
Do you have to slap the man, though? Like, man to man, bro, you could have been just like, yo, like, I'll slap the shit out of you next time. You know what I'm saying? But just to go and slap the man, like,
you can tell him, and this time I'm gonna slap the shit out of you, make that joke again.
Saying? And then you want to go out there and cry and do all that apology. No, Will. No, you can't smack a nigga 2 hours later and apologize. Not even 24. Not even 24.
2 hours, man. And you
come on,
apologize.
Will. No,
I mean, I respect the apology, but if I was Chris, see, that's what I'm saying. You can't put niggas like Chris. Put us in Chris' shoes, cause nigga like me, I'm an asshole. You slap me after a joke. I'm pressing charges, bitch. I got a joke for you. I'm pressing charges, motherfucker. Chris ain't press charges. I'm pressing charges. Cause you know why? Listen, it was a joke, and you slapped me, and the shit was unnecessary. Like. I'm pressing the button. Listen, you call me a bitch, I don't want to. You be like, hey, listen, you supposed to go handle yours. I'm gonna handle mine. I'm gonna get this money off of Will ass, cause I'm finna press charges. I'm finna get by the mill off his ass, and I'm finna keep my job. And I ain't gotta, worry about them telling me, oh, I can't host the Oscars next year. Or a few years after this, because I got into a fight with Will Smith. No, Will Smith slapped me. I press charges. I got my money. I can host the Oscars again, and I can make it. I can.
I ain't got to worry about Will ever.
I ain't got to worry about Will ever again. Like,
Wow, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't even let that nigga get close. I did not know Will was 6'2".
That nigga.
So when you see this motherfucker in his suit, again, in a suit, just like he in gym shorts and he ready to get active. Chris Rock should have been like, whoa, what is this big nigga charging at me for? Like, he's just like, what's going on?
Would that make you a bitch, though? If he walking towards you, you were like, hold on.
Yeah, like, nigga. Like, whoa, like, I don't know about this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you get what I'm saying? Because we don't care. I'm here to host. Like, nigga, if you trying to fight, but nigga, like, because we're big. You can't just let Will. No, you can't let a big nigga get all the
Will is a large person. Bro, and people don't. Yeah, I was just about to say people don't be knowing that.
Will, what the fuck is you doing, Will?
Will is like 6'1", 6'2". He's a large human being. I don't even want to say large, but he is tall, and he, Will got a little weight to him, man. Especially after his late acting days, nigga. He ain't have to be too ripped in shape. Shit, I ain't seen him in shape like since like I'm Legend. I was like 2012. Like, nigga, come on, man, shit. After that, he been like a real fan.
Legend was good, by the way, though.
Yeah, that
was fucking I Am Legend.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's why I say I'm a fan, because I'm just naming movies and like.
That was good. I ain't gonna lie.
I fucks with it. Like,
I was like, man. You can't just let a big motherfucker just like
get up and
throw the mic at him or something, throw him off his stuff.
I don't think he had a mic. I think he had like the little
little
mics that be attached to him. So he got his hand in his pipe, but I think he kind of acted for he got a hand in his pipe like, yeah, Mike, what
he
you?
He did have his hand.
Hey, look at that! What he did? The big ass 6'2" nigga walking up on me.
And my hand just finna be.
Yeah. What? I'm finna hold on, nigga. What's up, nigga?
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Nigga, come on, with the mic on, they would have been hitting pussy. What's up, cut? Like that shit roughly. You get what I'm saying? Like, bro, I was like,
oh yeah.
What if that shit was fake? Like real shit.
Wait.
What if that shit was fake? What's up?
Don't forget to like and motherfucking subscribe.
Bang,
Motherfucking subscribe. I'm sorry, I had to. And another thing, fuck y'all. I know my shirt's small. Fuck y'all. I know my shirt's small. I don't give a fuck. My shirt clean. It's a white shirt.
It's clean.
I put it on. It's not polo. It's Fruity the Loom.
It's clean.
It's clean. Ain't no holes in it. Ain't no stains on it. Ain't no stains on it. It's a clean t-shirt. Yeah, it's small. I understand. You know, but I ain't gonna cap. You know, kind of shows off my physique. Nah, I'm just playing.
You about to turn into the rock over here, bro.
Hey, listen. I just bullshit.
Shit, man. Hey, that my dog said though. Like and subscribe and hit that motherfucking bell. Bing. Bing. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and do that for us real quick. You know what I'm saying? But real shit though. What if that shit was fake? Like,
what if they got a movie coming out together and they just did that shit because they got a movie? Like it's this stuff. They be like, they just slapped his ass. Nah, 6 months later, 3 months later they drop a movie and shit. You be like, what? You know what? Or they drop an interview. You know, it'll be like a tell it all interview. That shit be like an hour and 30 minutes with Gayle King. Like this motherfucker R. Dot. You know, I ain't gonna say the rest of his name.
wow.
Fight for my fucking life. I don't know how the whole time
Yo. Hey, listen. I don't know if Kills was acting. Oh, what?
Oh,
but when that nigga said,
I don't know how the whole time people.
I felt them. Because black people don't know. Like, when we think about it, bro, if a nigga be like, here go the rope, wrap this nigga up, we gonna be like, what? Do I do the bunny ears like choose? Like,
Yeah. But listen,
I don't know, though, but that shit, I ain't gonna lie, that's why I laugh. It ain't funny about the situation. It ain't. It ain't funny. But that shit.
What blackbird do you know? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
blackbird. It's not.
man.
It's a slim thing. It's a slim chance that slim chance. It's a small percentage of people, of black people, that knows how to actually hog tie, like, and knows these butterfly knots and all this shit. But like he said, when you tell a nigga to tie him up, you can be like, dude, you go tie that bitch like you tie your shoe. Like, you go loop that bitch, put the ears, loop it again, put it together. You gonna be like, oh,
I guess.
Like, that's all that shit.
I don't know, bro.
That's fucked up.
Oh, man. But yeah, man, bro. That Will Smith, Chris Rock shit, bro. If that shit was fake, bro.
It should be.
Because I know that bit was in the intro.
Oh, man. Hey, that's another thing. Like, with, our kid's been in jail. I still listen to his music.
I feel you. I do too. I ain't gonna lie.
Because it was funny. I was playing that bitch. I was blasting. It was funny. I was blasting that bitch one day. Yeah. So people came in and I was blasting it and they made a little face. I swear to you, I put this on everything. When I was blasting it, I think it was Happy People. Yeah, I swear, because it was Friday, and I was like, I was jamming, and I was like, shit, it was about that time, it was about like 3:30, and I was like, oh shit, I'm finna get off, it's good vibes. I'm like, alright, cool. And these people came in, I was blasting that bitch, and I was Happy People, yeah. Come out to them, how y'all doing? Y'all need some help? How y'all doing? So they was like, yeah, I need an extinguisher. And it was like, oh, that's R. Kelly? Like, and when they made the face, I was like, oh, let me turn it. So I was like, I completely forgot. And I was like, oh, let me turn it off. I was just like, but it was like, that's R. Kelly? And it was just like, I was like, oh, yeah, I'm finna turn it off. Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, man.
Yo, that's crazy.
But it's funny because, I swear to you, bro. And it's so funny because I was like, because I could just read her face when she said R. Kelly and she made the face. Bro, I was just like.
And it was a woman too?
Yeah. It was an older lady. It was like older, like
no disrespect. To
no
women,
disrespect.
though.
No disrespect.
But
It was like
I
it was
really
an
can feel
older lady. She was, she was way beyond her, and she came in, and and I can see it in her face, like. She was just like, get that nigga off now. Like, why are you even playing this? And I'm like, yeah, like that's the really, like, it was a Karen look, like really, like, are you serious, guy? Like, hey, buddy, you're finna get fired. Like, I was like, oh man, and that was funny because like that was one of those first situations when like I first got there, and they told me I could listen to music. Yeah. But it was just like, that was just a person that he just said, play, you play anything you want, just as long as it's tasteful. R. Kelly is very tasteful when it comes to music. So when it comes to music, I felt like it was appropriate to play. But I was just like, because they don't say nothing when I'm blasting it, and they, walking around and everybody, don't nobody say anything. But just that one lady that one day, I just knew, I was like, I can't play this every time somebody walk in. I can't have that playing. And it's been plenty of times that I have been playing, and my music be on shuffle. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's...
and people, and it be fucking hilarious.
Do you have a playlist, nigga?
Do I have a playlist?
Yeah, to play at work. Like, cause I could just imagine the type of music we listen to have that on shuffle at work is a dangerous game.
So,
cause somebody about to get killed, robbed, bitch getting fucked. I'm fucking my bitch. Bitch, we playing basketball. Like, they gonna be like, what? Tasteful. This nigga. Yeah. I don't know. Our music be coming.
Alright, so I do have a playlist.
Okay.
And it's funny because it's like, alright, so
do you put Cole in there? My bad. I know I be interrupting sometimes, and if y'all be wanting to hear him, my bad. You know what I'm saying? But listen, do you be playing Cole?
Alright, so this
I can see that little Drake. You know what I'm saying?
This is how my playlist goes, though. So, you know what? I take that back. I don't have a playlist. I just play the album, and I play the album. I just have the albums. I downloaded them. Okay, that it's kind of weird. I downloaded the albums in order, so when it just goes one after the other, without reshuffling, it'll go from album to album to album, and it's like it's my most liked to my least liked. Like that, and that's how I go throughout the day. Like if I want to listen to Cole, if I'm in the mood, I come in and I just click on Cole and it just go through all his songs. And I just listen. Or I go through Drake and I go through all. And if I just don't feel like listening to everybody, all their songs, I go to a song and just shuffle that bitch. And then that's the thing with the shuffle, motherfucking. It just be at the opportune times, and it be so funny because I'd be like, I'd be doing in the midst of something, and like that motherfucking. I remember one time I was doing some shit, and our assistant, the lady that works at the front desk at our job, she's blind. She's blind, and Gucci and Lil Uzi Vert got a song called "Blind Bridget," and I was it was on shuffle, and the song came on. It was just like soon as she walked in to where she can actually hear the music, it was like a blind hoe. I was like, oh, and I just listen. I couldn't do nothing. I just let it play. Because I was like, if I turn it off, then it's like I feel like she gonna think I'm trying to be funny. Cause I let that one part play and then I stop it. Oh, you trying to be funny, motherfucker? HR. Nah, I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna just let it play. And I just let it play. And she walked past and she walked again. And I looked up and smiled and and she waved out. I was like, all right, we good. Cause if she would have been like, I was like, oh fuck, I done fucked up. But once she did that, I was like, all right, she's pretty cool. But yeah, Yeah. The lady at our front there, she pretty cool though. She every time, cause I be when I be in slow jams mode, she come back there. She be like, oh, you know, like one day I was listening to Bugs. You listen to Bugs, the man? Like, yeah, it was funny cause that's when I first got. I was like, hey, get your old ass. And then I found out she was married. I was like, all right, I'll chill. And yes, I would hit an old white lady. But she don't look bad. Don't get me wrong, though. And she just like no bad body ass old white lady. Like she keep herself, you know, nice and tidy. She looks good to be the age she is. And I'm like, all right, that cool. That cool. That like.
You gonna bring her home?
Huh?
You gonna bring her?
I tried to get the money by tomorrow. Huh?
By the bar, I'm trying to get the money by the bar. I feel you.
Like, I'm gonna be totally honest with you, 100% honest with you. If she take me to meet her parents, then I'd be like, oh, this cuckoo for real. This shit for real. This cuckoo serious. She try to, you know, wipe this little cuz. Like, she try to, this cuckoo crazy. Like, hey. But if she do some shit like that, I'd be like, you can meet my dad. You can meet my mama. You can meet my dad. You can meet my mama. You meet my dad all day. Because he interact with her, you know, not to be like, yo, kind of trying to be funny. But, you know, my dad, you know, is more appeasing to you all, you know, so my mom is just not going to fly for that. If you can't use her brush, she not going to, if you can't use her comb, she, no, sir.
That is,
you know, no, she not fucking with it. And it's not because they, you know, because they ready or nothing like that. It was just like, if you going to bring somebody home, make sure it's of our kind. Not to say our kind. Like, I feel like I'm really, like, it'd be funny because racism is like really a funny topic. Because like, I ain't trying to be racist when I say our kind and shit like that. I ain't trying to be nothing like funny or shit like that when I say our kind. But, you know.
Don't say he ain't racist now.
Yeah, I don't hate him. Yeah, but I ain't gonna let you meet my mama.
I feel you. So
I let you meet Pops. Yeah, you meet Pops. Pops gonna be like, oh, all right, cool. He gonna be down with that. He gonna be fine with it. Well, mama, she gonna ask a lot of questions. That's one thing. She gonna ask hella questions
about that. I feel you.
Cause she gonna be like, what the fuck?
I feel you.
I feel you. Hey, listen, so
I'm like, nah, I can't do that one. Man, listen,
I know you can't do that one.
Yeah, I don't.
You can't let them meet nobody.
I don't really think
they can meet me.
Yeah, I don't really know if
they can meet the game.
Though, like,
I feel like they can meet the game.
And then she like, is she middle aged too? She older? Oh no, I can't. You know, no, I ain't even trying to meet her people.
So would it make if she was middle aged with money and she just doing this as she don't want to stay in the house?
I think I can fly with that. I can fly with that, though.
Right?
I can fly with that.
Right? All right, yeah.
I mean, like, she don't want to meet my people. I ain't got to meet her people. Or I do get to meet her people.
She introduced you to her. But, you know, it's just a searching. It's on the table of, like, can I meet somebody of yours? Of your family?
Like, how is this going? Like,
it's not like, right. It's going to stay.
We together?
What was it? We together?
Yeah, are we together? Yeah. Or are we just like, you know, we vibing? You know what I'm saying? Testing the waters.
Y'all vibing, but y'all vibing to like the same song that like not even damn near y'all vibing to the same song. Yeah, y'all both tingle.
So we real close to being together. But this whole time I already knew about this money thing. But
listen, now you gonna sound like a gold digger with that thing. Yeah, you gonna be like, alright then.
I'm just kind of like I don't really feel like I can bring her home.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying? So it's like if we want to vibe, you know what I'm saying, and kicking and shit, like yeah, I don't mind. But to bring home and be like, you know, she mine, like we gonna have kids, like
right, ball dudes age.
No, I can't do no shit like that. No.
Hey, that's why I said I feel like I ain't gonna
I
count.
can't
My
do that.
pops would be totally.
I'm not even trying to let her be my pops.
I know. That's why I say they can't meet nobody of yours.
Yeah. No.
I say she can
That's a
meet.
waste.
She can meet the inner gang. She can meet us.
I can see her.
She can meet us, but
She probably,
outside us,
yeah.
nah.
I don't think I can do that.
Listen, nah. I mean, she can meet my inner gang. She can meet pops. I think that's pretty much it.
How about it? Okay. And now, speaking of an interracial relationship, you get what I'm saying. And by the way, I don't have no problem with people that have interracial relationship.
Don't have no problem at all. Don't have no.
Do
problem
your thing. You know what I'm saying? No problem. But you know, I've been hearing about the Kanye and Kim Kardashian thing, right? Now, I don't know how real it was that I seen. I don't know. But I seen some shit that said the nigga Kanye was a mailman, posing as a mailman. Could be fake, right? But I know Kanye be tripping. You get what I'm saying? But like, do you really feel like, would you like, you know, pose as a like mailman? You that type to pose as a mailman, have the house across the street type, you get what I'm saying? Or it's just like,
So which crazy ex are you?
Yeah, how crazy, you get what I'm saying?
Which crazy ex?
Yeah,
Alright, so
I don't feel like both. You crazy.
Yeah, you crazy.
Like you don't. I don't know if you crazy, but
you crazy.
You
crazy.
plotting because you committed to something.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
that
saying?
shit,
Like, nigga. But go ahead though.
Oh shit! I'm
that
shit.
nigga-
I'm with. I was about to say shit. I'm with Kanye ass. I'm gonna move across the street. I'm gonna move across the street. I don't give a fuck. Hey, listen, I am that crazy ass that I'm gonna move across the street and be like, hey, listen, every Friday, send my kids across the street. And listen, I ain't gotta meet you nowhere to pick my kids up. Send my kids across the street. Hey, listen, and when the nigga pull up in the driveway, hey, listen, he gonna be
I'm
like,
looking out the window.
hey, they gonna ask you, why your kids go across the street every weekend? Like, what's up with that? Hey, listen, I would be letting it be known. Hey, listen, your baby daddy staying across the street. Hey, let it be known. I'm gonna be popping up like knock knock, bitch, where my kids? Hey, like you seen them get out the bus and walk in the house. I had to make sure they walked in the house. Shit, if I heard you. Hey, listen, hey, that shit. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't be as crazy as I'm talking, but I definitely would move across the street.
In the vicinity.
I'm moving across the street, and you know what's funny? My uncle, his baby moms, his second baby moms, his second baby mom, she always stayed in the vicinity. Like they was never doing nothing, never. She always, you know, it was always co-parenting to the T. But it was just like she always stayed, and it was for some reason, it always worked out. Like she stayed, if not around the corner, she stayed a few blocks away. If not a few blocks away, you know, she stayed, you know, right down the street. Right. So it was funny because it was always convenient, and it's like for it to be, you know, your baby daddy or your ex staying so close to you, you know, you want to do what you want to do. But at the end of the day, if y'all are both adults, and you know,
that's different from across the street.
Across the street, it's a little extreme. It's a little extreme, but just think of it as alright. So say Kanye, alright, Kanye and Kim are married, so they got that house together. They got that house together, and My realtor is still your realtor, motherfucker. Like we already know the house marketing in this area is good, bitch. So I'm not moving for that one reason. And then two, my kids can come right here.
That's true.
It ain't that far. And then three, just in case you feel like you want some dick, you get drunk offline one night, baby. I'm not that far. You can walk, I can walk. We can meet in the middle of the street, and I carry you. Okay, that's like it is what it is. So it's like the second, that third option is like sometimes that's like a 25, whatever percentile, but that it might not happen. It might, but
So I got a problem with being across the street. I think I'd be more like the mailman type.
You just gonna pop up on the bitch like 4 o'clock on the Tuesday. You like
drop the mail off.
Bitch, what you doing?
You get what I'm saying? I want some of that. Cause like just living across the street, bro. Like if I see some shit, like I'm just gonna be like.
But that's why I say you both have to be adult. Cause if she sees some shit, cause I know I'm gonna have more fun than she gonna have more fun. Cause I know my team. Well, my team fun.
That's true.
Depending on her team. If I've met her team and I know her team be turn, I'd be like that. I'd be like you. I'd be like, ooh, that didn't come in. What's going on? That's a different kind than it was that week, man.
Hey, listen, I don't care if you have 10 cars. If she have 2 cars, you gonna be like, that bitch was a real dude. Listen, I don't care what nobody say, but when the women doing that shit hurt. I don't care.
You can't that shit.
No, we can't carry the baggage like that. That shit. No. That's why I say live across the street. I can't even see the nigga pull up.
You get in the car with him. If they come back and both walk in the house, bitch, I'm going to knock on the door.
I can't even. I want my kids. I'm starting problems.
But listen, you go nah. You gotta leave the kids because if you take the kids, then he really gonna fuck it in. Cause you got the kids and be getting fucked.
You ain't lying. But I'm trying to cause some commotion, cause I can't just sit there and just look.
You trying to cause some commotion, you get the kids, and you be like, now what am I gonna do with the kids?
I just gotta get away from that. You know what I'm saying, and just be in my own, and just. Yeah,
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? Because if I know, dog, it's just like
I ain't okay.
I gotta do something a little bit. Like that's the problem with knowing for me. I just don't want to know sometimes.
Because if I'm in Kanye's shoes, like, and we got foundation. Like this is solidarity. That's the only reason why I feel like, and you already know my situation, how he is, mentally.
Yeah.
So it's like you doing all this. You know my mental state, like. Y'all all I got, like y'all are family, ain't shit outside. So I don't want to go too far from it. So it's like looking at it from a emotional, sentimental standpoint. It's like, damn, he don't want to lose his family. He like
on that though.
He going through these antics, but
and
it's
he
like,
doing shit that normal niggas can't. I feel like you know what I'm saying.
First off,
no nigga just ain't.
We talking shit.
You know what I'm saying?
We regardless of the fact we can't get no street across the house across the street from your baby mama. And we ain't getting no house.
Mama to do it, so
I don't know if I do or not. No,
I ain't got one.
I ain't got no kids. I ain't got no kids. And
I feel like I got decent credit. I could probably do it with decent credit.
I thought you was about to say. I think.
I know I ain't got that one. I ain't even gonna speak that up. No, Sirski. I ain't gonna play with that one. Gonna mess around and be like, hello? What are you gonna be like? Oh shit! Nah, let me stop though. But yeah, I feel like with a little decent credit score, you know what I'm saying? I could probably finesse something, but I ain't going to do. Like I said, I can't.
So, alright, if it wasn't across the street, what about next door? So,
I got good ears.
That nigga, let me get the bedroom closest to hers.
Listen, nah. But yeah, man, I don't know. But I just feel like, like you say, the man really doing some, he don't want to lose his kids, and I feel like that's like some. That's what
some people be like, you gotta be a man, take your kids, man. Just go do you, go be a real nigga. Like, you ain't had no real good pussy before, have you? Like, you ain't, cause it be to a point like, bro, if you had a job for a really long time, and you been at that job, you good at that job, and you like that job.
I feel you.
And that job just up and suddenly let your ass go. You gonna be like, wait, what? Wait, what? Hold on, whoa. Like, back this bitch up. Why? You can't get no standard reasons why. It's like, it's cause of she say, he say, or cause of the outside looking in. Ain't cause of what's really going on between us. Ain't no communication between, the hiring manager or, your boss and you. The boss ain't even fire you. And he gets out the assistant manager to fire you. So you like, bro, what the fuck, man? What's going on? Like,
hell nah.
So now you like, damn. So at a point you gonna be like, damn, that was a good job.
That's some bullshit. Like,
That's some bullshit. That was a good job. That's some bullshit. And you gonna toot your hand at trying to get that job back for that second.
I feel you.
You gonna be like, hey man, like, is there anything that I can change to, for you to bring me back on board or whatnot. So, and then they gonna be like, hell no. And you gonna be like, all right, cool. That's what you like, cool. But if it's like, I feel like he's just in the first stages. Nah, he not. Buying the house, that was the first stage. Second stage, the mailman. Third stage, he insulting Pete Davis. He didn't put a diss song out on Pete Davis. So it's like, he beyond. But that the rejection, it be. But it be like that. So it's like, it's hard to say he. First off, I never thought that Kanye was crazy.
Yeah, I don't even think he crazy.
I don't think Kanye crazy. AB ain't crazy either. Oh. Whatever y'all think, AB ain't crazy. And Floyd not stupid. Floyd Mayweather is not stupid. He not. Them niggas not. Them three niggas hang together. Them three niggas is not stupid. None of them are dumb. Don't let them motherfuckers fool you. Like, the outside looking in, we might look at them niggas like, yeah, them niggas crazy. But if you really think about it, niggas making money and we don't even know about it. So,
making it on the back end.
And niggas be quick to talk shit about them, like, especially Ye. Like, niggas mad quick to talk shit about Ye. Like, oh, he done sold out, he did. And it'd be funny because I think he had the interview. He was like, "Did I sell out or did y'all sell out?" Like, yeah, like, did I sell out or did y'all sell out? But I ain't gonna get too deep into that because that's different. So
we got to come back with that.
Yeah, we gotta come back with that. But yeah, he was like, if people, changing on him, and it's like, I ain't changed. I just, I'm evolving as a person.
Are you the same beast or a different animal? Or same beast? What do you say? The same beast.
He said.
And a different animal. What you say?
Are you the same beast than a different animal?
Something like that.
And he was like, what the fuck does that mean, Kobe Bryant? R.I.P. the Bean, man. That's fucking, man, R.I.P. Kobe, man. That shit crazy.
It's crazy that Kanye was in that commercial too, though.
Yeah,
we talking about Ye, though. But
yeah,
man. You know what I'm saying? On that note, man, you might as well go ahead and wrap that thing up, man. You already know what it is. It's your boy Be Real.
It's your boy Major.
Come on, man. You already know what it is. This is Blazing Topics, nigga. And we out here.